40% of all energy used in data centers goes to a single thing: cooling. That's billions of dollars and an enormous amount of carbon emissions just to keep chips from overheating. Our project proposes a better way: optimized cooling systems that directly target chip hotspots. AI chips generate intense heat in small areas, but traditional cooling systems don't focus where it's needed. They waste energy and can hurt performance. Our solution is to redesign cold plates so they send coolant right to the hotspots. This means $2 to $5 million in savings per data center every year. If just 10% of Microsoft data centers use this, we'd save $2.4 billion by 2050, cut over 6 million tons of CO2, and save over 10 million liters of water per site annually. Let's take a quick step back. Current cooling tech fails to address hotspots effectively, leading to overcooling in some areas and overheating in others. Additionally, narrow channels in cold plates create high flow resistance, increasing pump energy needs and requiring extra infrastructure, which raises water and energy consumption. Approximately 30% of data center interruptions are due to heat induced server failures. Cooling can cost around $10.5 million annually for one data center and $3 billion in total for Microsoft's over 300 data centers. This inefficiency hampers system performance, prompting a need for effective solutions. Our recommendation is simple: hotspot-aware cooling that is optimized to match heat maps. To put it simply, we route the coolant based on where the heat is. In hotspots, we use dense, narrow channels to maximize heat transfer. In cooler zones, channels are wider and spaced out, reducing resistance and pump energy. This system adapts to the chip's heat profile and efficiently cools where it matters most, lowering both power usage and thermal throttling. We enhance chip cooling by reducing maximum junction temperature within pressure drop limits to lower pump energy consumption. Using real power maps, we conduct CFD simulations to locate hotspots and apply topological optimization for efficient cold plate designs. These manufacturable layouts with adjustable channel density and diameter can be retrofitted to existing systems, improving cooling performance and energy savings. This isn't theoretical. Glacierware's study, published in August 2024, proves this approach. Their hotspot-aware cold plates reduced chip temperatures by 13% and pressure drop by 55% compared to conventional designs. Large data centers save 3 to 6 megawatts of cooling power, equivalent to $2 to $5 million in annual energy costs per site. They also improved hardware longevity by reducing heat-induced stress. So what does this mean for Microsoft? If we implement this system in 30 sites, the projected impact is $2.4 billion in savings by 2050, and that's based on a conservative assumption of 4 megawatts in savings per site at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. We start with a $5 million R&D investment in 2025 and plan for a $15 million deployment cost in 2030. We aim to scale this to 30 data centers, about 10% of Microsoft's total. Here is our calculations and the justification of how we will unlock $2.4 billion in savings. These savings could fund the development of 5 new data centers by 2050, and it's a clear opportunity to reinvest efficiency gains into growth. With our solution, each site could save over 21,000 tons of CO2 emissions per year, reduce water consumption by over 10 million liters, and decrease chip degradation by up to 30%, which also means less e-waste. We've also built a simulation tool that visualizes how coolant dynamically shifts across chiplets in response to changing workloads. As certain zones heat up, the system intelligently redistributes flow to maintain thermal stability. Our rollout plan begins with retrofittable cold plates, easy to integrate without major hardware changes. And long-term, we transition to direct-to-chip microfluidic cooling built into next-gen chip packaging, offering even greater efficiency. This two-step path enables Microsoft to evolve cooling infrastructure with minimal disruption. The 8-phase roadmap begins with simulation-based cold plate prototypes and culminates in full-scale direct-to-chip cooling integration. Each phase from R&D to global rollout incorporates real-world testing, operational feedback, and hardware standardization, ensuring it is practical, scalable, and aligned with Microsoft's existing infrastructure. Here's our second slide. We also recognize challenges. Precision systems require more complex design and calibration. To address this, we propose automated monitoring systems that adjust coolant flow in real time based on actual workloads, reducing the need for manual intervention and ensuring long-term performance. We are grateful to support Microsoft's sustainable infrastructure mission. Our solution addresses energy and performance challenges in AI and hyperscale computing, contributing to Microsoft's cooling efforts. And finally, here's our appendix. Thank you so much for listening to our presentation and have an amazing day.